So, before you go. Yes, people, welcome back. It's CMDAV, and I'm back again, and I'm here for the Series 12, Season 12 of Waterloo Road review. Let's get into the vid. This season starts in style. Everyone, especially Kelly Jo, is still feeling the effects of Danny being treated like a criminal rather than a victim. Back to Danny, my guy Danny. He's got a new trim, but he's still worried about he might not get off and he might go to prison. Although the weapon used to stab Vinny hasn't been found because obviously Val hid it. Kim and Val come into blows about Danny being free. Val tells Kim that Danny could get free if he doesn't say anything, but Kim believes he should take responsibility as they all know he did it. You know what, I love Kim, but hey, she's trying to make my guy Danny to be a snitch out here. Danny had so much growth as a character and his arc was amazing, but so sad it came to an end so quickly. He went from taking support from everyone, understanding it shouldn't actually be celebrated, and took responsibility for what he believed was right. He focused on keeping his head down, wanted to do well for himself. He doesn't want to see anyone else in the same situation that he was in. So this is why he helped Nikki and took the full risk to end her debt with Vinny. Miles came as a new guy, and this actor, Ocean or Oshin, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, apologies, but you make me love to despise Miles. Miles' personality is literally just football, and that's all he knew. So he just wanted to be the best, and he just seemed so bitter for no reason and just a loner who basically preys on people's downfalls. His downward spiral started from the first episode when Dwayne gave him that tackle and just got worse from there. If it was the Premier League, VAR would have probably said that it wasn't even a foul. Things got worse when he left Preston for dead in favour for himself, and everyone hated him for who he was. Dwayne and Zayn had a lot of character development and focus this season. I personally disliked it because I felt like at some points it was a bit too much, and the scene where Zayn is asking about the mum, I feel like there should have been more payoff to it. So like, I did like it, and I liked that they were getting more time and just more stories revolved around them, but I feel like a bit too much was going on. Preston and Kai become official and things become very difficult very quickly. Surprisingly, Samuel wasn't one of them as she gave them her stamp of approval. I like how Preston basically opened up about his eating disorder, telling Kai he eats to feel good until he throws up and is basically a relief for him. I feel like that was a big thing that obviously it was already hinted, but it needed to be addressed, and the fact he was open to tell Kai because there's someone really close to him, I feel like that was very important and very impactful. It's also good to accept help when you need it, so I like how Preston finally realised what was happening was abnormal and he needed to do therapy, so him accepting that, it shows the growth of his character. Kai was really there for Preston and his family, but understandably Preston didn't want to seem like a charity case. He held it down though, he didn't tell the family nothing. Nikki and Dante were gravitating towards each other, which I'm pretty sure most people kind of suspected because, you know, the chemistry was there, it just seemed like it was going to happen eventually, and yeah, it did happen. Not in the way or the extent that people may have thought, maybe they'd be in a relationship or anything like that, but they definitely got closer together, and even when Amy was at Dante's and Nikki saw that, so she left them to it, but Dante explained to her and they got through it easily. At the end of the day, she knew he was a shoulder to cry on, and at the end of the day, he would take care of things. All I can say, Dante is a better man than me. When Nikki was in bother and stole the laptops for Vinny and Dante was framed, after knowing that he said it would be alright. Crazy. Well, he's either a better man than me or he's got that clouded judgment. What do you think? Honourable mentions, Shola, Kelly Jo and Noel, my favourites in this season. They have so much depth, so much development, and the story times are coming out soon because them characters they're literally the backbone, I'm telling you. By the last episode, Waterloo Road hates Miles and Miles hates Waterloo Road. The finale was explosive when we saw another side of Miles. He's had enough and he lets everything out, which turns violent and soon deadly when he sets fire to the paintings and worked up with Samia and Danny and his own mum in the room after punching her. I don't know if this is politically correct to say, but hitting your parents is writing your death warrant. From them times, Miles should have been needing slapping down Ben Mitchell style. This leads to a massive explosion. Apart from the repeat use of Waterloo Road fires, I was really shocked when watching it, so I didn't actually know what was going to happen, and usually when there's a fire, people get out alive rather than... Not only did my favourite character die, but he helped Miles survive. That is Danny Lewis through and through. Overall, I did like the new season. I feel like it raised the bar. I feel like now the next season, when it comes, when we see the aftermath of everything, I feel like it needs to raise the bar again. If anything, I feel like I'm going to be more critical of the third season that's coming out soon, because the first one was good and the second one was better than the first one. So on the third one, can they top the second and the first again? Going up every single time in our estimations. That's what we got to see. What did you guys think? Let me know. CMDAV is back.